Hey Internet! As you may have seen, we premiered an episode of Emma Approved called The Boy Is Mine. It's episode 68 and it was written by Tamara Krinsky and yours truly. Some big revelations, some big juicy secrets kind of came out in this episode, and I jokingly said, like, I definitely need to come up with a cocktail that Emma could down in the wake of all of this craziness that she's realized is going on in her life. And then I thought, like, dude, I should just actually make that cocktail. Like, I could do that, right? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. So you guys are gonna hang out with me in my kitchen. I'm a little nervous because I've literally never filmed myself cooking anything or not cooking, whatever. We're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna peek behind the curtain of my kitchen and the hilarious, like, mishaps, and hopefully delicious foods that come out of it. So, the boy is mine. So in my fridge tonight, this is how I do all my cocktails. I just pick whatever's in my fridge and on my bar cart. And I have this gorgeous black plum that needs to be eaten or done something with because it's starting to be really ripe. And I thought black plum, kind of like Emma, right? She's a little spicy, she's got a little wine hint of taste to her. I also have these peaches that have been marinating, just hanging out in gin and sugar for a while. And you could do this with just regular peach that you had cut up. But I kind of thought, you know, Harriet, she's a bit of a peach. She's been marinating in her feelings for a while, so I thought that was appropriate for her. And then we're going to throw some other goodies, some honey syrup and some black pepper in to kind of spice it up a bit. And the alcohol we're going to use this is just a little bit I have left, but it's a bullet bourbon. And this really, I think Alex is like a fine bullet bourbon, right? So he's going to top this whole thing off. So this is technically what we call a smash, a fruit smash. What we're going to do is take our rocks glass, and we're not going to put any ice in it yet, the aforementioned rocks. We're going to open up our peaches here, and like I said, if you just want to use a regular peach, you can just cut one up, but I'm going to like fish one of these guys out of here. That's a very little one. Maybe I'll fish another bigger one out of there. Just fingers in the gin. Whoa! Man down. You know, it's alcohol. It's clean to stick your whole hand in there or whatever. Okay. If you don't make a mess, you're not doing it properly. Just FYI. So we've got our little peaches. Put those back. We're going to cut off a little bit of our plum here. And you don't need very much fruit to go in the bottom of these. Oh, look how dark and delicious that is inside of there. You just need a little bit of fruit. So I'm just going to cut a little piece like this. And then I'm going to cut it in half again to match my peach. In we go. Then I'm going to make some honey syrup, which if you don't know, honey syrup is just honey heated up so that it is honey heated up so that it's a little bit thinner, or you can mix it with some hot water, but that's just to make sure that it's going to mix into the cold ingredients. So I'm going to do that really fast. So now we have just a little bit of blisteringly warm honey that I stuck in the microwave for 30 seconds. And I'm just going to pour a little bit of it in there. We can add more later if it's not enough. And the other thing you can do is swish some water around in your little bowl. Helps you get more into your glass. And don't worry about adding water to this because we're going to add ice anyway. It's going to get watery and also delicious. Okay, so then our next step is to use our cocktail muddler. I just got this one, it's never been used before. You can also use the back of a wooden spoon if you don't have one of these, or frankly the back of any spoon, really. This is just for fancy people who want to feel fancy. So you're just going to take it and muddle the fruit, which is a little difficult with these particular fruits, but that's okay. Just get in there and squash them as best as you can. The plum does not want to squash. Squash, little plum. This is why it's called a smash, because you're literally smashing it. So just do it as best you can. Don't worry about it, because if it's not perfect, or if you have big chunks of fruit left over, then what that means is that at the end of your drink, you have alcoholic fruit to just nibble on, and that's awesome. Always a plus. Okay, and then I'm going to toss a little bit of black pepper in here. Plum and black pepper actually go really well together, and so I'm hoping that this whole combination will work. And I just did a little tiny bit because I'm a little worried about what it's going to do. Then I'm going to do my bourbon. I just eyeball my shots. I don't really worry about really having like an ounce or whatever. And I actually mix my drinks pretty weak anyway, so I'm just going to throw a little bit of that in there. Maybe a little more. Whatever. Then I'm going to put some ice on it. Mix it all up. Now if you really liked your drink strong, you could probably just drink it like this. I actually prefer to water my drinks down a little bit, again, because I drink them really weak. So from my bar somewhere here, I'm going to grab just a little bottle of club soda. I don't even keep these in the fridge because there's ice in the glass. And I'm just going to top it off there. Then we're going to stir it up with my finger because it's my drink. And then we taste it and see what we think. That's actually really interesting. I don't know if like mixologists would like this drink or feel like it was very good, but I'm digging it actually. I can kind of taste the sweetness and the darkness, the Emma and the Harriet of this drink. Wow, yeah, pretty. Doesn't have a lot of color to it. You don't even really taste the pepper very much. But it's a very interesting fruitiness in the bourbon. Kind of cuts through that, much like Alex cuts through the girls at the Emma Approved office. So, The Boy Is Mine, our love triangle cocktail of the evening. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you make this drink and if you change it up in any way. I would love to hear about that. Bottoms up!